A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a case that has captured national attention, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a longtime legal resident of the United States, was wrongfully deported to El Salvador in March 2025, despite a court order that should have protected him from removal. This incident has sparked bipartisan criticism of the Trump administration, with many labeling it as a significant immigration misstep. The questions surrounding the circumstances of his deportation and subsequent return to the U.S. are numerous and complex. Abrego Garcia, a 30-year-old El Salvadoran citizen, had been living legally in Maryland. He immigrated to the U.S. at the age of 16 in 2011 as an undocumented resident. In 2019, he was arrested on suspicion of gang affiliation, which was never substantiated with evidence, and he was never charged with a crime. An immigration judge granted him withholding of removal status, recognizing that he faced threats to his life from gangs in El Salvador, specifically due to his family's pupusa business. However, in March 2025, amid the Trump administration's intensified immigration policies, Abrego Garcia was arrested and deported to El Salvador. His deportation raised eyebrows, especially since a federal judge was later forced to demand that the Trump administration comply with a Supreme Court order to facilitate his return. The details surrounding his case are troubling. Abrego Garcia's wife, Jennifer Vasquez Sura, has been a vocal advocate for his release. She expressed her anguish over her husband's deportation, stating, "Today is 34 days after his disappearance, and I stand before you filled with a spirit that refuses to bring down. I will not stop fighting until I see my husband alive." Sura highlighted the emotional toll on their children, two of whom have special needs. The family dynamic has been severely impacted, with Sura pleading for her husband's return in public statements. As of June 6, 2025, Abrego Garcia has been returned to U.S. custody after being held in a Salvadoran prison. His deportation to a mega-prison in El Salvador, despite his protected legal status, has raised significant concerns about the Trump administration's immigration practices. The administration had previously deported several individuals it alleged were gang members to El Salvador, where they faced incarceration without a fair trial. Abrego Garcia's situation was particularly egregious, as he was labeled a member of the notorious MS-13 gang, a claim his family vehemently denies. The administration's justification for his deportation was based on unverified allegations from a confidential informant. Following a series of court battles, including a ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court that ordered the government to facilitate Abrego Garcia's return, the case has drawn attention to the broader implications of immigration policy and the treatment of individuals within the system. The Supreme Court's ruling emphasized that Abrego Garcia should be treated as if he had never been deported, highlighting the legal protections afforded to individuals in similar situations. The Trump administration's handling of the case has been criticized for its lack of transparency and accountability. Judge Paula Zinis, who presided over the hearings, expressed frustration at the government's inability to provide clear answers regarding the circumstances of Abrego Garcia's deportation. She has demanded daily updates on his status and the government's efforts to rectify the situation. The case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of immigration policy and the importance of safeguarding the rights of individuals within the system. As the legal battle continues, the focus remains on ensuring that justice is served and that families like Abrego Garcia's are not torn apart by administrative errors and political maneuvering. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.